firstly, I wanted to establish the questions pretty much with like your upbringing, your childhood or whatnot. I feel like, you know, what you went through younger, you know, what you went through when you was younger played a huge role in who you are right now and where you're heading. So that's cool. So, so the first question I wanted to ask you, I know a lot of people know this, but if you could just state where you from, you know what I'm saying, where your birthplace was.
I'm from Fort Worth, Texas, right outside of Dallas. So it's really Dallas-Fort Worth metropolitan area.
Okay.
But I grew up in the boys' home though. Okay. So you know, I'm what we call a state baby, nigga that grew up in the juvenile system. You know, from the time I was 14 till I was 21.
Yeah. And for the people that probably don't even know too much about the boys' home, because you get a little bit in depth with it.
It's a juvenile detention center. So I grew up in a maximum security juvenile facility from age 14 till I was 21 for the crime of murder. At that time, I fell in a group of children that became the first group of children in the state of Texas that began to get tried and adjudicated and sentenced for crimes such as capital murder and murder in the early 90s. So we're the first group of children in America. So outside of Chicago, places like Chicago, California, New York, and Philly, it wasn't many places in America where children were committing violent crimes. So I fell in that group of children in the late 80s, early 90s, where America began to see children committing violent crimes. And that was really by way of the culture, you know what I'm saying? So I'm the product of our culture, the detriment part. So that's where a lot of people hear me speak out against rappers and rap lyrics and shit like that.
And with that being said, what can you say pretty much influenced you the most to, you know, land yourself be there? Was it family? Was it friends? Was it music? Was it the hood you was around? What was like?
I didn't grow up in the hood. I grew up in a well-to-do neighborhood, homie. My mother was very financially stable and affluent. But I had uncles who pimped. I had uncles who sold drugs. Just like any other kid who grew up in a well-to-do neighborhood that don't grow up in the hood, you go over your cousin's house, you go over your grandmama's house, and that's where you pick up all your hood traits and characteristics, on top of the shit that you watch on television. So, you know, I was born in the 70s. So, nigga, I'm the product of movies like The Mac, Superfly, Dolomite, and then, nigga, for most of part of the 80s, you had movies like Penitentiary. So, you know, Penitentiary 1, Penitentiary 2, and so I'm a product of that, homie. So I never seen no hood shit up close and personal. It was all on television and in the rap music. So I learned how to smoke weed from listening to Bone Thugs and Harmony. I didn't know how to smoke weed until they made a song called For Smokers on Lead, For Smokers on Lead. So I didn't know nothing about having menage a trois and threesomes until I started listening to rap music. Nigga didn't know you could fuck 2 girls at one time till the rappers started telling us we could. Niggas didn't know anything about Moet, Chandon, Champagne until the rappers started rapping about it. As a 20-year-old kid, I didn't know how to cook crack, nigga, until Master P made a whole song and taught you how to cook crack from step 1 to step 10. So, nigga, everything that we learn, everything that we get, we don't really get it from our parents, because we reject our parents. We get it from what the rap niggas talk to us about, from learning how to kill, shoot, to the type of guns we carry. So I'm a product of that. So why not, when I grow up and start having children, and I see what's the greatest influence amongst black children, then why not speak out against it?
That's deep. I mean, that's deep. I can relate to a lot of those things as well, so you know what I'm saying?
Nah, nigga, you listen to Pimp C for a week, you gonna want to pimp.
Or drink some lean.
You listen to Zero for a month, nigga, you ain't gonna trust your friends. You know, you gonna be a loner. So I learned to engage children from working in the juvenile system, working in the schools. I learned how to engage children by finding out who their favorite rapper is. Because they pick their rappers based on whatever traits they want to have or whatever traits they try to display.